Hey everybody, welcome back. It is time for another comic book haul. We've got some books that I got from the flea market. Weather's starting to get nice, and this past weekend there was a lot of vendors out there with comic books, and I picked up some pretty cool books. Most of them were $1. The weekend before, I was actually set up as a vendor at King Con here in New Jersey, and got to meet a lot of fellow YouTubers. Got to meet Sean from Pop Fun Comics. I've always wanted to meet him. Always enjoy watching his videos, and we send Instagram messages back and forth occasionally. Most of the time, it's about how the Yankees are doing. They're off to a good start. Let's hope they keep that up. Got to meet up with Erod, and got to talk a little bit with Gary's Comics. Got to meet Collectors Confessions for the first time. Been watching their videos for a little while. I was set up with the amazing Murphinator and his friend Sean, who's also a super nice guy. So the three of us were set up at a table, and I definitely caught the selling bug. I would like to do that again. I did pretty well, better than I thought I would. And the show is going to come back again next March, so looking forward to doing that. But let's just get into the haul. Before I actually show the books, I picked this pack up of top loaders at the flea market. 10, is there 10 in here? Yeah, there's 10 top loaders. I paid $8 for the pack. Thought that was pretty cool. And then he also had these comic book magnetic holders. I got that for $2. So I spent $10 for these two things here. So I thought that was pretty cool. The one non-comic book related thing I picked up, just grabbed some generic silver round. Paid $35 for that. That's pretty much what spot price is, I believe, at the time of shooting. So I'm always mean to pick up more of these. It's been a while since I grabbed some. I always say I'm going to grab more, and then I wind up spending the money on comic books. And this weekend was no exception. First book up, this was just a throw-in book. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I never saw this show on Netflix. Let me know in the comments if it's worth watching. Is it any good? I'd like to maybe check that out if you folks say it's pretty good. I've been watching Daredevil. Right up to the newest episode. I saw the first 4. I'm liking that. Last video I showed a Happy Days paperback book. Actually, I have it right here. This book. So I just showed this in my last video. I got that for $1. And then I found another book from the same line of books, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, see? So I grabbed that for $1. Just a little bit of my childhood nostalgia bug going on. All right. Got these books here, plus 2 other dollar books. I paid a total of $5 for the books I'm about to show here. These trade paperbacks, I got the New 52 Volume 1 for Batman, the Court of Owls. I thought this was a phenomenal deal. Volume 2, The City of Owls. I'm assuming these are all in order. Volume 3, The Death of the Family. And then Volume 4, 0 Year Secret City. So I'll check those out. I've heard nothing but good things about the Court of Owls. So I'll get on that. Now, most of these books we're going to see are $1 books. If I find Golden Age books for $1, I'm picking them up all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories. This is from 1954. November 1954, issue number 170. So that was pretty cool. It was in decent shape. It has a subscription crease, but still awesome. I enjoy picking up Christmas covers, and for $1, I said, oh, I'll grab this Pinky and the Brain, number 19. It's a newsstand. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but I don't see the Pinky and the Brain comics that often, so grab that. I'm heavily influenced by my friend Matt, Comic Hoarder 410, and he's always talking about the Living Corpse team. I think Buzz Hassan, I believe, is the artist on these. Matt will remind me yet again, but Matt's always getting sketches from these guys. So I saw these books, and I figured I'd pick them up. The Living Corpse Exhumed, number 5, and number 4, and then a variant. Maybe that's the variant, and this is the main cover for number 4. So pick those up. No matter what price he had on the books, they were all $1. I mean, there were books in his long boxes that he had $20 stickers on, and he was just selling them for $1. And I need to pay better attention when I'm looking. I always do this. I'll look at these books, and I'll pick them up, and then I get them home, and I find massive flaws. Like this one has that big old stain on it. I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe a water stain, maybe a coffee stain. But it was only $1. And this has some sticker residue, and when I picked it up, I thought it was on the bag, but it's actually on the book. Millie, the model, I think it's number 119. Grab that. Grabbed, he didn't have many Spider-Man books, but he had that one, number 328. This one is strictly a cover by Zombies versus Cheerleaders from Zenescope, the Halloween special. I said for $1. Yes, I'll grab that. Do we want to get closer? If we get closer, we cut off some of the book. So we will just stay right where we are. Johnny, the Homicidal Maniac, number 3. I think this is the 8th printing of that. I have number 1 somewhere, so I'll just stick that with that and look for issue number 2. I enjoy picking up, what's the word I'm looking for? Like promotional comics, giveaway stuff. This is something like that. This opens up into a poster. I think it was a school giveaway. Marvel Avengers one-shot featuring the Falcon and Marvel Rising, whatever Marvel Rising is. But my friend John gave me that, so thank you, John. Another cover by that actually goes for a little bit. Femme Force, number 32. Pick that up. You know, anything that was Silver or Bronze Age from this guy, I was picking up if it was in decent shape, including this Dell Gidget number 2 from 1966 with Sally Field on the cover, and I was making a big deal out of this. It has a date stamp on it that I liked seeing. It's not bad shape for $1. I said, yes, please. I'll take that. Same with this book, The Beverly Hillbillies. This show's actually still on in reruns. It's on the on MeTV. So I checked that out, picked that up. These were some of my favorite pickups. These were actually $3 a piece. We got some Marvel horror stuff. Journey into Mystery number 12 and number 6. And then we got some Adam Hughes stuff. Even I think I have this one already. But anytime I find early Adam Hughes stuff in the cheap bins, I'm going to pick that up. Legion of Superheroes Annual number 1. And then a little bit lower grade, Sword of Sorcery #1. I have some other issues to this line, this title. So we'll see what ones I'm missing and see how many issues that goes. Maybe this is a relatively easy run to put together. So we got that. And then a 1970s reprint of Shock Suspense Stories. So that was really cool. I'm going to add that to my spinner rack that I have here with EC reprints and some other reprints that I keep in there. Witchblade #10, the first appearance of The Darkness, and an awesome Michael Turner cover. This is a book that he had a $20 sticker on, and got it for $10. It is, what is this? Darkness number, I can't tell what number it is, but it's more of a cover buy than anything. I like the shiny, as this is, and it's a really cool cover. So that's definitely worth more than $1. We got a really nice copy of Moon Knight #35 in a newsstand. So there was some really good books this weekend to be had at the flea market. And I picked up some Archie type books as well. You know, any of the Archie books that he had that were in decent shape, I grabbed. Archie's Pals and Gals #82. Jughead #222. Betty and Veronica 179. I think there were some other ones. Yeah, here we go. Pep Comics #285. Betty and Veronica 216. And #215. One day I know I'm going to come across that pearl necklace cover in some random box full of Betty and Veronica stuff. This one's got a bit of a fold that is not color breaking. I mean, so if you were practicing on pressing books, this would be a good candidate for that. It's still a great cover though. Betty and Veronica 201. I am not a big Scotty Young fan, but I know his variants do go for a little bit, so I picked up the Haunted Mansion #1, the Scotty Young variant. I love when I find these power records. So we got the Star Trek issue. I have some other ones which are relatively close by. I think they're close by. Yep, here they are. I mean, I don't have a lot, but I got a couple. This one's still in its shrink wrap. The Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, and then this was a Peter Pan book and record for Batman and the Man-Bat. I like that stuff. So I was happy to add another one of those to the collection. And then I don't have a lot of romance titles, so I got one of these for the collection. Too bad it's got that color breaking crease, but other than that, it's pretty nice. And then we got Felonious Funnies #1. It looks like an old school Golden Age book. It actually goes for a little bit, so that was a decent $1 buy. One of the better dollar buys I got, I wish it was in better shape. It's got some condition issues, but there's no way I could have left this behind for $1. The Joe Quesada variant, I think it was a 1 in 50 for X-Men Deadly Genesis #1. This too had a sticker on there of 20. Did I keep the sticker? No, but he had a $20 sticker on it, and he says, nope, it's $1. So that was a good afternoon at the flea market. There was one other book I got that I can show the cover, and that's about it, because this book has got some naughty bits galore in it. Love Me, Betty Page stuff. So we got Betty Page in Danger #1. See it all in 3D, and it's got the glasses. There is just tons of nudity throughout this issue. Even some of the chicks are naked in 3D. So just a nutty book. But I'm happy to have found that for $1. I didn't see any sold listings for this on eBay, but I would imagine this goes for at least $20 or $30. I would assume. It's not like I'm going to sell it. I'll just keep it with all my other Betty Page stuff. So, oh wait, we have some other things to show before I show the books that I picked up at King Con. I got some books in the mail. Here's some other flea market things that I got. I went last weekend as well on Friday, and there was a vendor there, and he had some dollar boxes. There wasn't much, but I grabbed Cruel Universe #4. Mid to lower grade, probably closer to lower grade copy of Ghosts number 5. It's got that big crease throughout the book there. And a random DC Universe variant for Green Lantern #56. I love finding these. I don't have as many of them as Scoons Comics does, but when I see them, I pick them up. And then the books that I got in the mail, I paid $14 for this pretty nice copy of Justice League of America #56. And then I got Rise of the Power of X #1. Paid $11 for this Nathan Zerdy variant. And then I got Catwoman #50. Nathan Zerdy variant for 5 beans. And then the best book I got, I paid $23 for this. I thought this was a steal. It may be better than the copy I have. I mean, it's not a 9.8, but it's not horrible. Strange Tales #180. The first appearance of Gamora for $23. So that is my second copy of that. My first copy is relatively close by. They're about comparable. I forgot how much I paid for my original copy, but I got it on eBay a few years ago, and it wasn't much. Colors are better on the one I just got. But I thought $23, that was all day, every day. I would do that for that book. That's a very underrated book. And then the books that I got from King Con, I actually got them from my own table. I didn't buy them from myself, but I bought them from Sean and from Murph. But a friend of mine, who's also an Instagrammer, Ken on Bass, came by and gave me this Popeye book. He had seen, I guess, that I was going to be there because I had posted first thing in the morning that I was there setting up, and he had picked that up for me and just gave it to me. So thanks, Ken, if you're watching. I appreciate it. This is awesome. Love me some Popeye. And then I got from Sean, he had some long boxes that he was selling, and as we were packing up, I was going through them. And I got these Batmans for $10 each. So we got Batman 204 and Batman 212. And it has a little date stamp on there at all. He had told me that he bought a bunch of these to get Joe Giella, Joe Giella, to sign, and then he died shortly later, so never had a chance to get them signed, but he had those at the show. And then from the Amazing Murphinator, he had given me a deal on some Amazing Spider-Man books, but he also had this, and I don't think he was planning on selling it. He had some books in a bag that he said he brought for reading material, including this, and I just assumed he was selling them. But he said, no, go ahead, I'll sell that to you. He sold me this Marvel Fireside Doctor Strange for $10 because he said I'm closer to completing the Fireside run than he was. So Murph, thank you for selling me that. And definitely thank you for selling me these. He had sold me these 2 books for $300. So we got Amazing Spider-Man 124. It has some condition issues. He said then there's maybe some water damage down here. There's some wrinkling, but I don't care. It's a book that I needed, and it still presents very nicely. But the big book that I picked up was Amazing Spider-Man 16. Got that from him. So super duper duper happy to have that in the collection. Just very thrilled to have that. So thanks, Murph. I appreciate it very much, sir. That's all I got for you guys. I got a comic show next weekend that I'm looking forward to go in and buying some stuff from. Hopefully I'll have some books for a video for you to see. And thanks again for watching, and do me a favor, just hit that like and subscribe button. Even share the video with others if you're so inclined to do so. And until next time, guys, bye for now.